here in South Florida this summer. Today it's Game 3. New York Yankees today. It'll be Grisham, Rice.
First ever against the New York Yankees.
54 and 55. Her boys are rolling. And we have for the second consecutive. If they come out one more time here in the first, it's going to have to be a violation because we can't keep doing this. They actually went to the tradition. So we stutter out of the gates. Grisham in the air to center field and deep. Marcy's going back. It is 1-0 New York. And I do think these issues with the PitchCom device might have just played a little bit of a factor.
I totally agree. Grisham had the big day, the first game of the series, about it.
Here is Ben Rice after retiring the last 14
on the year for Grisham.
And Rice pops this one up. It's a big league pop up. Liam Hicks has got it one away. Here is Cody Bellinger. He was 1 for 9 this weekend. He was 0 for 4 in Game 2. Playing in his 42nd career game against the Marlins. Crazy 13-12 win on Friday. Followed up the Marlins top 10 homers against the Fish.
Yeah, just thinking too that whoever.
2-1 coming. Good curveball from Cabby. It's 2-2. 2-2. Dribbled softly to first.
His 18 starts, 3 earned runs or fewer. That's consistency.
Here is Giancarlo Cabrera through a career high 99 2/3 innings in the major leagues in 2000 innings here today to match that mark. Good breaking ball, and it's 1-2 on Stan. 1-2. Got him. Inning over. A leadoff homer by Robinson, American League Rookie of the Year last season for New York, with a right lat strain. So he's missed the first 111 games as Edwards sends one in the air, foul. That'll reach the set too. He's got the rose petal underneath his right ear. Edwards leading things off, and he sends one in the air to right, pretty deep. Bellinger going back with room. There's one away. Let's take a look at the Arce grand slam on Friday. He's 1 for 9 with a homer and 4 RBIs. Something outing. The Marlins are a patient ball club. Furthermore, Luis Gil,
4 innings, maybe.
That's hit the other way.
That's nice. That is nice.
A 1-out single for Kyle
Stowers.
Augustine 2 for 3 with a pair of solo homers in Game 2 yesterday afternoon. And he pops one in the air. Playable for McMahon. And there's 2 away. Told you there's 5 rookies in the starting lineup today for Miami. Well, the Marlins rookies accounted for all of the offense in 589 games played, producing nearly 40% of the team's runs this year.
You were talking, Kyle, about Luis Gil. He did have a
1-1 coming to Hicks, who was 1 for 3 yesterday. Gil was the 10th player and 4th pitcher in franchise history. How expensive these days. Hicks got a piece of the. Stowers will go in the pitch. Cute foul.
And he got the slider.
So again, Hicks will wait on a 3-2 here from Gil, who's about to throw his 15th pitch here in the bottom of the first. Here it comes, and we'll do it one more time.
Do it again, and Kyle Stowers getting a little workout at first base.
Plus games below 500. The most recent team. What a run here for the Fish. In a stretch now that's lasted nearly 2 full months. And again the 3-2. That misses low, ball 4. And they are total menaces with 2 outs as well, as Lopez watches a changeup downstairs.
Otto Lopez.
Just 1 for 7 is Otto in this series as he lays off a slider. Heel with a 1-1. Strike 2. Marlins looking for a big hit here in the bottom of the first. Trent Grisham with a leadoff homer in the top. He fingers mustache there if he wants to keep it going. Pitch number 22 from Heel. Inside. Did it hit him? And a 2-2 slider misses, and the count is full on odd. 3-2. On a line to center. Grisham is there, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 2 in the first. It's first pitch to the Jazz, yanked foul. He said post-game yesterday when he would.
So I guess he doesn't mind getting doubled off again.
I believe that is the case. The 0-1. Misses low and in. He said he thought, and he said he needed to be in a position where if X did that, he thought not how things transpired. That curveball just missed, and it's 3-1 now on. He had fun with those post-game comments.
And we saw the
3-2. Ripped to right. Johnston has got it, and there's one away. First chance for Troy. Made it look easy as Dominguez watches a ball. Chopper right back to Cabrera. He's got it. And there's 2.
So
they deserve it. They're playing good baseball. There ain't no way.
Mark DeRosa, who'll be managing the U.S. WBC team again.
World Baseball Classic captain. All rise. Here comes the judge. He's here. But
doing that to get some ABs.
1-2 to Ryan McMahon. Swung on it. Missed strike 3. Well, Cabrera doesn't know how many. 4 total pitches in the bottom of the first inning for Luis Gil. Marcy leading off the second. He's very patient, and it's 1-0.
He has had, Kyle, 8 different pitchers.
He's fitting right in. Ground ball to second. Jazz has got it. Throws him out. 1 away.
Walks all the way to the back of the plane, which is where Dontrell was sitting, and tells him, hey, we don't win this without you. Dontrell told me that scoreless through 3 2/3 innings pitch out of the pen, and guys.
After seeing Jack, and he is scheduled to join us in the bottom of the third at 94 years young today. If Clayton McCullough said earlier this morning, you know what, Jack, I think I'm going to go do a nice lunch and dinner with the family today. Conversation away from joining us in about the 7th.
He's got a lot of things going on today.
2-2 here to Heriberto Hernandez. Misses low and away, ball 3. First, and then needed 16 total pitches to get the final 2. And there's ball 4. Second walk of the afternoon issued by Luis Gil, and let's go with Luis Gil this afternoon, making his first start of the season. Graham Pauley at the plate, and it looks, at least to me initially, Hut, like the best coverage in the game. 1-1. In the week. 2-1 coming, but first the throw to. Playing well. 2-1. Outside, ball 3.
I think youth has something to do with that.
3-1.
That's his go-to pitch right now.
3-2. Hernandez stops after he started, and Pauley hits that fastball at 98 foul. See if Hernandez really does want to go this time. He does not. Hits softly, foul territory. McMahon is over. And Hernandez at first has still not yet shown he really wants to go. Stops again, and the 3-2 misses outside, ball 4.
I tell you what.
Into the top of the 4th. Troy swinging away, yanks it in the air down the right field line. Trouble! Fair ball for Troy. First hit at home. That'll tie the game. An RBI double for Troy Johnston.
Good swings in his first AB. Ended up with a fly ball to right field.
Edwards. Johnson at second. Pauley at third in the pitch. Outside, ball 2. He's not careful. Now the 2-0. Edwards swings, lift it in the air. That'll reach the seats and go foul. 1. Ball 3.
Ball counts now.
3-1 coming from Heel. Edwards swings up the middle. Base hit. And the Marlins take the lead here in the bottom of the 2nd.
Told you.
Hitting .240 with 7 homers with runners in scoring position this season. Two home for the Marlins here in the 2nd. Stowers waits on the 1-0. Let's take a look, and here is our Carlos Stanton. 1-1. Stowers in the air, left field, pretty deep. Dominguez over in the corner, and he makes the catch. Tagging from third and scoring is Troy Johnston. It's 3-1. My teammate right there. Now looking for a hit, just looking to drive his buddy Johnson home. Beat at first. Marlins making Heel pay for the back-to-back one-out walks that he issued. Ramirez is 0 for 1.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The 2 walks, strike zone.
There's called Stu. What a fabulous day. How are you doing? It's so nice to see you.
I'm doing great, and I can't thank you.
My first question to you is, when you took over in May, when you took over for Jeff Torborg, at what point?
Almost talent, but it's in low gear. Nobody's kicked them into the high gear.
And then you got to see me.
Before that, and I went to spring training. I had a speaking engagement or something with the Yankees. So half the team was here, and so I'm watching the game, and I see Cabrera play third base. He's making the plays. He's hitting the hell out of the ball. And my son Casey is scouting director for the Reds. This guy, he can play. And Casey says to me, "Dad, I know all about him. I could have signed them for me."
Well, there's ball 4 to Trent Grisham. Jack McKeon joining us in the broadcast.
And I'm saying, God, I'd like to manage that club. You never see anybody bunt guys over to second and third.
There's Ben Rice, and the 0-1 is cut on and missed. Good changeup from Edward Cabrera. It's 0-2.
And we got him about a 4 or 5 run lead. And he's out there 3-0 changeups, and but he was a spark. I mean, as I said earlier, these fans here just sparked us. With Beckett, Penny, and Willis. Well, Beckett and Penny, and Pavano.
Carl Pavano.
Then was Redmond, who had, he had a little longer career.
Ben Rice in the air to deep right center field. Marcy's back on the track with room. The inning is over. Jack, you got one more. Go. Is you keeping this? You returning this thing, you said?
Well, I got a phone call that they presented it to me from some guys made the plays. They were fabulous. I'll tell you, that was a great bunch of guys. I mean, they were fun.
There's a base hit up the middle for Otto Lopez. 1-out single for the Marlins here in the 3rd. Jack, let me ask you this. You said this earlier today.
They wanted discipline. I mean,
Right.
I'd have clubhouse meetings. They'd all, and I'd apologize in the clubhouse. I said,
Really?
Hey, I wish.
Because they were the bench guys.
I said, I wish
Yeah.
I could get you guys. I wish I could get you guys into the game more often. And I swear they rooted for those guys.
Everybody knows the
Game 6 with 3 days rest. What do you think about it? He said, let me go out and throw a few pitches. I said, okay. So he went out and threw a few pitches, came back into the clubhouse, my office, and said, I'm going around to everybody on the club, all the executives, everything. And I said, we won the World Series, and that guy pitched a 2-hit. Hey, I was with you all the way on that. They think I forgot it, huh? The house. I got a few great grandkids that play ball, and I go watch them. They're 6. I make sure I have a cigar.
You still get to gnaw on them, though, don't you?
Oh, yeah, chew them all the time. I don't smoke them, I chew them. Where's your cigar?
Where's your
Well, I
cigar?
always carry one for just.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah, so I'd stick it in. Okay.
There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Marlins lead 3-1. There's 2 strikes. Let me ask you real quick, Jack.
All games under and chip it away to 2, 3. Then I look down, a game from being 500, and that kind of brings back memories of our team where I used to tell them, hey, this is I want to go 4-3 at least. And I said, if we do that, that's 20 games we can pick up. And I said, we're going all the way to the playoffs.
Unbelievable. 94 years young. Another sellout crowd today. The Marlins have a 3-1 lead over the Yankees. The only blemish for Cabrera was the lead. The Marlins are 29-14 since June 11th of this season. They actually have. These Marlins sure are believing as Bellinger hits a slider from Cabby foul, and it's 1-2.
Guys, Jack McKeon and us are not the only people who see the similarities between these two teams. I was talking to Juan. We can all agree with JP when he says this team is so much fun to watch, and hopefully they can keep it going.
To me, from Jack, and I've heard this before from Jack over on the radio side. He said, let's be not as overwhelming to try to crawl yourself out of this hole. He said, we got 20 weeks.
Yeah.
Be one game better every week.
If you look.
2-1 to Stanton. Weak swing and a miss. 2-2.
I loved, because for myself, I was an extra. Mike Mordecai certainly did in the championship series.
Who lined out to Johnson back in the first, or I should say the second. 3-run bottom of the second inning for the Marlins. They lead 3-1.
I think the other thing you and I have seen from Edward Cabrera on the mound. And I think that's really helped. You know, it kind of goes hand in hand.
It's his game. We're on his time. As Jazz just got a piece of that curveball. 1-2. Got him. Cabrera's retired. Lead the Cincinnati Reds 4-2 this afternoon. They were supposed to play that Bristol Motor Speedway to postpone it till 1 o'clock this afternoon. Braves lead that game 4-2.
We have to give at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Yeah.
Graham Pauley walked in his first trip to the plate earlier in the contest. And now he could get himself a good fastball right here. He got a fastball and missed high ball 4.
You know, we talk about
those walks scored. Now he's issued his 4th walk of the game. It's a leadoff walk here to start the 4th. And here is Troy Johnston, who skips out of the way of ball 1. Johnston collected an RBI, who lead 3-1 here in the 4th. Johnston waits on the 1-0. Strike 1. A chance for the first time in franchise history to sweep the Yankees in a 3-game set in the regular season here today.
Well, they're just.
Off the end of the bat into center field. Grisham has got it, and there's one away. 3-1 Marlins here in the 4th. Here is Edwards. 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Pauley at first. 1 away, bottom 4. And the 1-0 to X. Missed outside.
By the way, you mentioned earlier the other Yankee old teammate with Montreal. He won in '68. And this guy, I think I had his baseball card, Bob Grimm.
There's a base hit for Edwards. Pauley will stop at second. That his baseball card?
Bob Grimm, yeah, right-handed high ball, but X had.
Stowers is batting, and he waves and misses at a slider from Hedrick, and it's 0-1.
Well,
Jason Alexander will start for the Astros tomorrow. Ground ball and foul outside of first. The largest ever attended series in the history of Lone Depot Park. In the air, and they might be coming to their feet. 6-1 Miami. A 3-run bomb by Stowers. All rise. Here comes Kyle Stowers.
New York meet swung through last year. Kyle with
what a run. Slams this season, 3 3-run homers. That is some serious damage for Kyle Stowers off of a left-handed pitcher this season. As Hicks sends one in the air to left, Dominguez measures it.
The homer of the season. And when chatting about Edward Cabrera, guys, we so often speak about his Edward Cabrera has done a really nice job of taking care of his body, and you can see the growth. That hot game back in Tampa on June 6th, Cabrera had to be taken out after just 4 innings because they could see how the heat was affecting him. Fast forward now to his last start in St. Louis on July 28th.
It's 2 runs, 1 earned. Looked really good over 6 innings. He's got his 5th home run of the season. His first off a lefty. He's got 4 RBIs today, 6-1 Miami, and he got the leadoff single.
It's a tribute to the way he has continued the same approach against everybody.
And he punches out McMahon on a slider here, and they need some Marlins material. We can pass that along as well. Available for comment. 54 and 55. The Marlins are on the verge of erasing a deficit. He's sitting back and watching. He's along for the ride like everybody else right now. Slugging percentage at home. He's great at home. It's chopped foul by Volpe.
You know, we've talked all broadcast, just a little over.
He's allowed 3 earned runs or fewer in all but 3 of his starts this season. 2 of those starts that he allowed 3 or more earned runs, run average. Quality start his last time out. Headed towards another one here today. His 2-2 to Volpe. Chopped foul. 1 lead to play with this afternoon. Needing 2 more outs to qualify for his 5th win of the season. Did he lock him up? On the peel, he didn't go.
Lock him up.
Yankees have just 1 hit since. There's strike 3 called. Give him 6, a half dozen strikes. Close he is to the plate. Remember, we had that catcher's interference in game 1 of this series. 4 2/3, 1 run earned, 2 hits for Cabrera. Swing and a miss on a curveball. Dominguez at first with 2 outs. 0-2 coming. This is low. A 96 mile an hour.
Think they're back in the game.
2-2. Ball 3. Been on base twice. Runner goes 3-2. Swung on it. Missed strike 3. 7 strike. Hedrick will go back out. Bottom 5. Line drive center field. 1 away. 2. Rips that down the right field line. That's a fair ball rolling into the corner.
Blake had the stop sign on for him.
So Marcy now 3 for 7. It's hit variety. Here is Heriberto Hernandez. He's out in front of a splitter. Johnston RBI double. What must be going through Jazz's head these days, coming back home to Lone Depot Park and his old ball club running roughshod on him this weekend. There's ball 3. Count is full on Hernandez. He pops one up. Shallow right. Jazz is there, and he makes the catch. Here's Graham Pauley. Both Pauley and Johnston, who are at the plate and on deck. There's a wave and a miss. It's 0-2. They are back on the infield. They play him to pull. That skips away from Wells, and down to third on a wild pitch goes Marcy. Popped up behind second. Volpe's got it. Marlins leave a man here at Lone Depot Park in the 2 in 13-12 and 2-0 fashion.
We've talked so much.
You know, it's getting really fun too, Hut. You go back to Friday. We'll start there. And waiting in the wings tomorrow night is Sandy Alcantara, and he's turning it around.
So we'll get to see the Sandy Alcantara, Jesus Sanchez matchup.
Yes, leading Houston Astros. Look out for those.
Raleigh, who was 0 for 5 with 5 strikeouts. Yeah, had a bad night. And I believe Eugenio.
3-2 coming. Ground ball to second, and Trent Grisham is retired for the first time today. And Rice watches a fastball inside ball. Bayoso, Bakker, and Bender pitched on Friday, so the bullpen is well rested. He's been able. Josh Simpson is the first one up and loose. The 2-1 to Rice is cut on and missed. A weak. Did he go? No.
30-14 their last 44 games if this holds up.
Come back here to Cabby.
Nice job.
2 away. Clayton McCullough on the verge of getting right back to 500. Everybody loses 50.
Yeah, it's what you do with that other 62.
And the Marlins. Fun to be a part of. 0-2 coming.
Give some credit.
Cognizant of his catching. At times it has affected his hitting when he is catching, but he wants to be great behind the plate. 1-2. Slow roller. Cabby's got it. He's going to walk it to the bag himself. 6. Dane Myers will pinch hit for the Marlins, leading off the bottom of the 6th. So Troy. And 25 runs batted in. Now you could have left Johnston in because he
seemed loose. Gives him an opportunity to swing the bat.
Myers bounces out to Dane Myers now 3 for 9 pinch hitting this season. There's a swing and a miss.
National League batting leaders as far as average. Go down a little bit. I always thought Carlos Delgado. You look.
Stowers might just run him down.
But the National League leader in batting average, I think a lot of people would not be able to guess.
There's a swing and a miss by Stowers, and the inning is 1. Cabrera in line for a victory. Josh Simpson has come on out of that Marlins bullpen. He'll handle the 7th. It'll begin with Stanton, and it's no balls and 1 strike on Jean. ERA 2 wins, no losses. It's 0-2 on Giancarlo.
A couple of really good pitches. First 2 pitches to Stanton.
Slow roller. That is a fair ball. Hit the bag. Infield base hit for Stanton. Similar to Augustine, 2 guys that can smash the baseball. A slow roller. And here is Jazz.
It's almost like anytime you can get Giancarlo to hit a ball that softly.
Strike 1 on Chisholm, who's 0 for 2.
And we have to point out the guy having a much better series.
No surprise. 2-1 coming. In the air to left center. Hit it pretty good. And this is gone for Jazz. A 2-run bomb like that. It's 6-3 here in the 7th now. More interesting. It's number 19 on the season for Chisholm.
Well, Clayton making the move, bringing in the lefty Josh Simpson.
Is going to pinch hit here for Dominguez. And the Yankees fans, really for the first time today, outside of the leadoff homer, are starting to make a little bit of noise.
Yeah, that's another reason why you wanted to keep their bats quiet, because you know their fans will get involved, and they have.
Slater, a .228 hitter this season. Slater still in search of his first hit as a Yankee. 0 for 4 at the plate, appearing today in his 3rd game.
After playing 51 games to the Yankees.
Simpson would just love an out. Ronnie Enriquez is loosening. He's doing it quickly. There's a swing and a miss by Slater. Here is Ryan McMahon, who's already punched out twice today, and he tries to push a bunt. It's 0-1.
And strike with the power that they have.
Quickly 0-2. Now get this. You might be thinking, what are you talking about? Ryan McMahon, at this very moment, the low water mark on the season. The 0-2 is right there, called strike 3. Third time today that McMahon is 7 with 5 strikeouts. Here's Volpe, who's 0 for 2, now 4 for 10 this weekend, and he bangs that fair down the right field line. He's on his way to second, and he's on his way to third. Volpe's got a 2-out stand-up triple. Ball game right now, with that 4th run sitting at third with 2 outs. Wells is 0 for 2 today.
He's a guy you don't see it too often. He was drafted by the Yankees twice, Arizona, but both times by the Yankees.
Bit of an interesting decision here by Clayton McCullough. Wells is in a 1-1. Popped him up into left. Should get Simpson out of the inning. Stowers has got it. Yankees get nearly. The exception of Fortes and Sanchez. Cabrera. This group is rewarding Peter for sticking to his gut. Let's see if they can keep it up. So far, so good. Sinker ties up Ramirez. He went around. 1-2. This is low. Celebrate Dominican heritage coming from Brubaker, who's on to pitch to Ramirez. 2-2. That is ripped. Oh, nice play, McMahon. 2-hopper to first. And Ramirez back. Liam Hicks watches a sinker that misses inside, ball 1. Golfed in the air to left center, and Grisham's got it. Rosado Lopez, who
now the Yankees.
Ronnie Enriquez was loosening. It would appear now it's just kind of hanging out.
I think he got fully heated.
So he's good to go. And there's ball 4 to Lopez, a 2-out walk history. In July of 2022, remember this name, Charles LeBlanc. Healthy rip there by Marcy. It's 1-1. He's played in 22 games in the Braves system in AAA this season. He might be done. Check in a 2-out run.
Boy, they've done that so well all year.
Sure have. The Crew, here's a no throw down to second. That's a stolen base for Otto Lopez. Oh, Wells wanted to fire that ball in toward the eye opportunity. 2-2. Marcy watches ball 3. I was going to say the Marcy Crew. She's waiting on another hit. She's already seen 3 doubles. And the 3-2 coming to her son is ripped in the air to center. Grisham's going back. Still going back. Still going back. Off of his glove. Marcy's got it double. Oh, give him his first triple.
Now Mom got the triple. She got the triple.
Reality's really like here in the big leagues. And you're right. Bounce. 3rd best in baseball. Indy's threat here today.
Boy.
Snag a couple shares. The Marlins get enough.
He's got to enjoy watching Jacob Marcy. Maybe not as much as we are.
That's a fabulous point. So, how about this, Hud? Look, Trent Grisham has asked Simpson at least to go back out here in the 8th to try to get Grisham.
Yeah, I don't think his ask.
Loosening, and you can go to Enriquez.
And if you're Aaron Boone, you're factoring all those things in too.
And then if you look even. And the 2-2's coming. Nightmare weekend for the Yankees. 2-2 again. Swing, and he just got a piece of that. Another 2-2 from Simpson to Grisham. All three. Three, 2. Outside ball 4. Lead off. And we have a pitch comm issue. And a fastball's in there for a called strike. Goldschmidt has bounced into 7 double plays altogether this year. Marlins are looking for 8.
But a guy, as we've talked about, has
5 in the series. Been on base once. He waits on the 1-1. A weak swing and a miss. Woo, that sweeper fooled him, boy. 1-2. We'll do it once more.
jammed him with a good fastball.
1-2. Swing and a miss.
Decided to go
third of the way. Just stranding Grisham at first here in the 8th. Of the 22 inherited runners that have been available to Enriquez as he splits, he's better against lefties than he is righties. Advantage Ronnie. It's nothing at 1.
Yeah, you factor all those things in.
0-1. Powers this in the air to right, but plenty playable out there for Dane Myers. Got underneath that sweeper, 2 away. Here's Stanton. Scored on the 2-run homer by Jazz, who's on deck. 1-0 coming here. It's 2-0. Been better against righties than lefties. But just go right at him. The worst he could do here is make it 7-5. You don't want to walk him.
Yeah, you don't want to have to face Jazz with a couple.
Well low, 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1 on Giancarlo. See if he challenges him here. Oh, buckled him. 8th inning with 2 outs. Enriquez comes to the plate. That was power versus power right there.
Yeah, and that slider or the sweeper or slider off the plate. But you can also go up with the fastball. That's why Stanton has to be alive.
Here we go. Got him with that slider. History. Brubaker stays out. Paulie lifts a sinker in the air. Foul territory. Jazz is over. Can't make the catch.
It's been great to have over 30,000 every game. But for all you Yankee fans who've come, and even some who are watching, seen the way this club plays. So don't just disappear.
It was well said. 1-2 coming to Paulie. And he rips that into right field. That baby's going to get down for a base hit.
You know, he might not, since 1901, to record at least 4 extra base hits and 4 walks in his first.
There's a called strike on Dane. By the way, I should point out that there was a very special and beautiful. Many were not.
Which, for those of you who've been at Fenway Park.
Now the 3-2 to Dane. Missed, ball 4. Throw down to second. Paulie clipped Chisholm. Yankees pitching, by the way, Yankees think he will. He's not showing bunt. He's got that left side wide open if he could shoot something.
Trying to
there.
slash.
He's for the Marlins, threatening for more in the home half of the 8th. Ooh. Interesting zone today from Alan Cabby.
That's right.
1-1 is hit hard to second. Jazz to second. Volpe's throw to first is. Stowers lifts one in the air, foul.
But Kyler just sets up that 2 outs.
The 0-1 coming to Kyle. It's hit foul. It's 0-2. Oh-2. And every single chance the Marlins have had since, just like all of you did when I was managing in 2003. Jazz up the middle into center field. Leadoff man aboard for the Yankees in the 9th. Second hit of the day for Jazz. Second. Total attendance this weekend, Hut. Largest ever 3-game special weekend.
It's been a fun weekend.
Blocked nicely that time by Ramirez. It's 1-1. Volpe to tie the game at 10. 1-1 coming. Flip foul and it got a piece of August. Two in the dirt, and it gets away from Augustine. And Chisholm will take second on a line. This doesn't need to get any more interesting than need be. And there's strike 3 called. Couldn't pull the trigger on a slide. Ryan McMahon 0 for 3 today with 3 more strikeouts. Big first out for Bacher in the 9th as that slider misses outside. 2-0. Bacher now a father of 2, kicks and fires a 2-0. Good backdoor sweeper. 2-1. Deck. And the 2-1 misses low. That's been a strike today. 3 balls and 1 activity in that Marlins bullpen yet. Good fastball. It's 3-2. Looks back at second. The 3-2. Swung! That would miss.
Slider.
They're 1 strike away from getting back to 500. 0-2. One, 2. 2-2. 2-2 to Volpe. Over.